God, this is also a killer. It's basically the Very Sexy Night. I'm not gonna lie, based on the body, it looks very sexy. Hi Bellers, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SharonOraa, and today I am back with another video. Y'all already know the title. So I actually purchased the Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction, and I'm making this video. This video is not sponsored, so everything you see here, this is just based on my raw pure intention, and I'm also going to be unboxing a couple of it. But last year I did start getting into mist. I was like, oh, this looks nice, and I'm just gonna get it to see how it feels like. And it actually smelled so good. I got this to kind of like layer it with some perfume. At a point I was like, wait, I think the mist is like doing really like, I could actually even use this alone. Like earlier this year I was like, you know what, Victoria's Secret was doing a sale, and like I think they had this mini bottles of collection, and I was like, let me try and get this and kind of see how other products feels. So that is what we're actually going to do today. If you stepped on this video, I feel like every product here carries or has a distinct scent on its own. I've never tried them before, and I'm going to be unboxing it for you guys. 6. Hope my address is not here. Okay, it's not here. We actually got 6 of this. Let's get into it. Opening, but I'm just, ooh. So basically, yeah, this is kind of like the mini feel, and honestly I've had this one for, look at the size of this, and I basically like use it almost every day. Actually I use it every day, and I've kind of had it for like 5-6 months, and it's basically still existing. So this is actually what the mini size comes in, and it actually just came in a set. I was like, hey, this looks cute. This is the problem, y'all. Visuals first before anything. I feel like the size, it just looks cute, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna definitely try it. So we're gonna be trying this on the scents. This particular one is the Bombshell. So I think I did get the Bombshell sets because I feel like I've also been hearing a couple of things. This one was a Pure Seduction, but the sets mostly, I think I got the Bombshell. So I'm gonna be trying this and seeing what it smells like. I'm definitely going to give this like a 7. And this is also another thing, because I feel like I've been hearing a lot of complaints, not complaints rather, but like a lot of comparisons between actually getting the perfume and getting the mist. And from Reddit or from basically just some videos I've been seeing, I've been told the mist actually smells better than the perfume. And if I didn't try the mist last year, I probably would have like 2 doubts. But I'm telling you, this is definitely a good. I could actually smell the fragrance from here. So it definitely also feels long lasting. And we're going to be trying the next one. Okay, guys, so we're going to be testing out the second one. And this is actually the Very Sexy Night. I'm not going to lie, based on the body, it looks very sexy. And I'm going to be trying it out to see what it actually smells like. I'll be highly disappointed if this smells better than this, because based on the look, I'm already gasping over this. But let's not rush. Let's try and let's see what we're gonna get. Based on a scent, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this, I gave this one a 7, and I'm gonna give this one a 7.5. It did smell nice, but the only problem, I literally had to spray it 3 times before I could actually perceive it, unlike this one that I actually sprayed once and I was able to perceive it. So I guess this is definitely going to finish faster than this. But in terms of the quality, this is definitely more up there. Okay, guys, so I'm actually on to the third one, and it's still a collection from the Very Sexy Night. So I guess I was right. We have the Bombshell set, and we also have the Very Sexy Night. And this is it. Honestly, I don't know if you guys could see, but I remember seeing this, and because I told myself I was going to get only 6. We have to budget. We have to keep the pockets flowing. So I remember seeing this and I was like, should I get it? Should I not get it? And the color just took me away. I feel like this Very Sexy Night, just the brand alone, like it definitely has an appeal. I don't know if you guys could see it. It definitely has this, yeah, I want to definitely have you in my closet feel. Compared to this, I feel like this just kind of looked a bit basic, if that was the word, compared to like the packaging of the Very Sexy Night, which kind of got me. But let's try and see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this smells too fruity for me. I'm actually gonna give this a 5. It smells way too fruity for me. Yeah, I kind of preferred this one. I feel like this one was definitely more matured. Okay, Bellas, so we're on to the 4th one, and I guess we have like 2 more left, but we're actually back to the Bombshell sets. This is the next one in the Bombshell. I think I did get it because it definitely looked more serene compared to this. I could also just be biased because growing up, I wasn't the biggest fan of color pink. I felt it was too girlish. I grew up actually being a tomboy, and I don't know how I transpired over the years, but maybe I just have a bias towards pink. But I definitely looked at this and it looked subtle. And I was like, yeah, this is definitely something I wanted to get. I just couldn't close my eyes towards adding it to the list. So let's hope the look is equating to how it smells. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this actually a 7 because the look for me, it equates to how it smells, or how it scents rather. I'm gonna correct that. It kind of gives off a very subtle but I am here vibe. Like, oh, I'm not doing too much, but I'm getting noticed. This is kind of the vibe it gives off. And I feel like over the years, that has actually been my sense. I'm also very much of a vanilla girly, like in terms of the scents. So most times I would get a vanilla mist and I would just mix it with, like, I think last year, a heavy combo that I always got a compliment on was a vanilla mist and the Amaf. I feel like anytime I mixed those two, Club de Nuit, anytime I mixed it, someone was like, what are you wearing? Who is that? Or something like that. So, but that one would definitely get you noticed. I feel like this is definitely also something I would just wear alone. I think this is one of my faves so far. Guys, we have 2 last ones here. I do not know what is in this. I've been waiting to unbox this for the longest of while. This was one of my New Year's gets. And I think it's basically like into the year. I've just been like, you know, when I'm ready to make this video, I will unbox it, or when I'm ready to use it. And I guess it's about time. Okay, so the 5th one is also the Bombshell mix. I think when I was going for this, I was more likely going towards the Bombshell selections, and then I mixed a little bit of the Very Sexy Night. Maybe I split it 3 into 3, but we're gonna find out. So this actually almost looks like this. I don't know if you guys could see. There's just a little bit, like in the look, it does look alike. I don't think it's gonna scent alike though, but let's try it and see. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, before I actually whiffed this into my nose, I feel like I could definitely smell it from afar. I think I'm gonna give this a 7.5. It's definitely gonna be long lasting, just because of, like, I feel like also it whiffed me. Like, I hadn't yet brought it closer, but I could definitely, like, oh yeah, there's something in the air. I just sprayed something. So I'm gonna give it there. It gives off a very calm vibe also, just like this. But in terms of the smell, I would still prefer this over this. I think in part of the Bombshell mix, this has definitely been my best for a more aesthetic pleasing look. Like, you know, when you just smell someone and you're just like, oh yeah, this matches your aesthetics, this matches your vibe. I think this is definitely in it for me. I'm gonna pull it out there. Compared to this, but this is also nice, and I feel like this one is more long lasting. I'm so sorry, I feel like I did not get the names, but hopefully if you're watching this video, I'm not this is the part where I tell you I'm actually not a professional perfume tester. I'm actually just unboxing this for you guys and showing my experiences. So in case you pass by me or you happen to bump into me, maybe like, okay, maybe this is what she's wearing. But also, if you want to take an advice and get something off here, you're always ready to just pause the video. Your site is very much I'll say picture friendly. When I was getting this, I did look at some videos of some TikTok videos, like people's TikTok videos, and I was like, okay, this is what this person is talking about. And then you go to the site and you could see the actual colors, like everything is displayed on there. So if there's anyone that you've watched in this video that you're willing to try, feel free to just pause the video and go to the site. You will see it there, I promise you. So let's try the last one. This is the last one, and I'm praying to God this is also a killer. It's gonna be a bomb if the last one is actually the least of my favorite, but let's see how it feels like. And I believe this is a Very Sexy Night, because I think I definitely did a 3 out of 3. Okay, no, it's the Bombshell, but it's the Bombshell Intense. And I'm not gonna lie, I have heard a lot of good things about the Bombshell Intense, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna get it. I think this was actually even what made me to get the Bombshell series, because I think there was a whole lot of people talking about the Bombshell Intense. This is what it looks like. And from the color, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely also felt very catching, but sometimes looks can be deceiving. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah. So let us test and see how it goes. This is the killer. I'm not even gonna lie. If you're watching this video and you've reached this point, forget about other ones I just said. Go and get this. And like I said, this is not an ad. I've definitely found, I'm not even gonna lie. I'll give this there. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give this definitely an 8.5 out of 10 because I could actually sit down and just sit on this. I feel like this, it's definitely like, I don't know what to describe it. I also don't want to like fond over it. I'm not gonna use the word sexy because I feel like or cute. I feel like I use those words a lot. But I'm just gonna be very honest and say out of all the ones I've reviewed, this is actually my best. It gives very exquisite, very magnifique. If you speak French, very magnificent, very explicit. It definitely also gives off this, you will be noticed if you wear this. And I'm not trying to exaggerate. Out of all this, I think my favorite, and it also gives off very long lasting. This was definitely up there, but I did not like the fact that I had to spray a lot. So it just shows me like it's definitely not gonna last, but it is what it is. I love the scent, but this, I would say based on the scent, based on the lasting effects, I would definitely give this up there. This is my favorite. If you've stayed up to the end and you've watched this video so far, just go and get this. Forget about the fact that I reviewed other ones. And if you don't want to get this, let's say you're someone that's, you just like a very calm aesthetic vibes. Like you don't want to be like, I'm doing too much. You just want to go into a place calm. You want to be noticed. Then this is definitely the one for you. And I'm sorry, like I said, I did not put the names. I got it based on the looks. I'm not gonna lie. This is part I actually tell you. I was like, oh, this looks pretty to the eyes. I'm gonna get it. I want to have it in my cabin. But I had this feeling it was also gonna scent nice. And out of it, I got this so that you don't have to waste your time, waste your money, or waste your effort to get so much. This is where I actually draw the line to the end. Because I feel like I've stayed on this video and I've yapped a lot. My throat is dehydrated and I need to go get some water, get in some fluid. But you stayed up to the end of this video. Don't make this the last time seeing my face. I hope I catch you in my next video and I'll see you later. Let me know if you tried any of the Victoria's Secret perfume or the mist. I've heard the mist is actually better scenting or has a better quality in scent than the perfume. I could be wrong, but basically this is what I've heard. Let me know if your thoughts vary and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.